So, this is round number 2 in YCS Dortmund 2026, round number 3 going up now. Let's see how it goes. Please show us the players. Come on, let's go. Let's go, please. 15% Branded Dracote, 11 Radiant Typhoon, 8 Vanquish Soul. What's the other one? Mitsurugi. 3% Branded, 3 Lunar Light, 2 Malice, 50% other. A lot of other decks. A lot of other decks. I mean, in day one, what other decks I'm missing? Elf Node, like White Forest stuff. Yummy is not even in here. Yeah, there should be lots of Yummy, I think. More than expected, definitely. Like day one is still lots of Rogue and still tier 2 decks. But still. So, finally, round 3. Let's go. Round 3 starting now. Let's see what we have here. We have Fur Hire GMX with Hicham S against David with Mitsurugi. Okay. Fur Hire GMX. Looks like David is starting off with the extravagance, banishing 6 randomly from his extra deck to draw 2 cards. Let's see if this goes through. Yes, it does. So I'll start off with main phase 1 with that. Is there something resolution? Nope. I see a Veiler in the hand from the Fur Hire player. David starts it off with a Ritual from hand, Murakumo, both in quarter century rare. Tributing a Saji and a Kusanagi from deck. Then triggering the Kusanagi in chaining 1, targeting the ritual, chaining 2 Saji to add a Mitsurugi spell and trap. Adding a prayers and adding back the ritual. Then normal summoning Aramasa to search a Mitsurugi monster, which could be Futsu or Habakiri. I think Futsu makes no Habakiri, okay. Habakiri, but Habakiri you don't really want to use the effect in hand anymore. There's no more names. Or he wants to prayers, tributing that Habakiri, which is an additional search you can use. Then special summoning something from your grave. Searching the Aramasa, special summoning the Saji or the Kusanagi, taking 800 damage. And then you should maybe rank 4 into Exoton. Or what did you search from Hawakiri? Still gets a search, maybe for purification. For purification. Then goes Ritual from deck. Tributing them another Marakumo from hand, opening 2 of them. Special summoning Futsu, and then Marakumo effect in grave. To searching prayers. No, searching the mirror. In case he wants to summon a he can summon a Daba Kiwi from grave. Oof, so trying to Valor the Granite. He of course chains Murakumo, forcing him to discard, although we negated the Valor, and he will discard a GMX monster. Mirroring from grave, tributing the Futsu, and then getting these both maybe into I guess IP or SP directly. SP does activate effect of SP. Setting 3. So I think there has to be 1 prayers, 1 purification, and the last one should be unknown. 3 there's still 3 small Mitsurugis in grave. I can also special summon Habakiri if he wants to go battle and get over HP. He can at least do that to modify the attack of the opponent. So to grave, he wants to negate that. And then Futsu effect has to search for a prayers. You have to be careful because how often you really want to search. There's still 1 Aramasa in hand, maybe the 3rd one is in deck, but he needs to play 3 then. Managing that from grave. David Ash Blossoms it. Activate the quick play to summon Rex. Summoning Rex. Rex effect on field. He can either SP it, yes, he wants to SP it, which takes the body off board. And now he's met with a decision what to add. I'm not sure if the field spell is a legal target. So Mayhem Fur Hire is the quick play that you activate to revive Rex. Activating that to Whirlwind Fur Hire. To special summon. Hey, I got a follow. Thank you so much. Alpha 92. Thank you so much. Met my goal. So now he's special summoning the big guy. Two bodies on field now for the Fur Hire GMX player. David wants on summon to Futsu, specialing the Saji. David, I think, went through at least two prayers, almost maybe even three prayers already. So he has to be careful how many prayers he really wants to add. Because he really wants to keep names in deck to trigger the Murakumo or Futsu when they get tributed again. Mirror, I'm not sure if it's still engraved or if he shuffled it back. Maybe he shuffled it back for additional name. There's maybe one Aramasa more in deck, and Saji maybe searches the mirror or the third. Oh, he searches a ritual, which also makes sense, but he needs to have a monster at least on field or hand to get value of that. Purification is used already. Now he would like to Magatama. Magatama, I think, I'm not sure if this was known. Tributing the Saji to destroy that. He at least needs two bodies to go into link place. So that's a bit difficult for him now. Special summoning a link 2. Futsu triggers again to special summon a Kusanagi makes more sense because you don't want to add more, you just want to get back resources. The Magatama for next turn. Destruction. This is a good play. Tributing the prayers here to try to Raigeki the field. You really have to be careful what you add because you don't. Oh, okay, there's a third Murakumo? Okay. Search from grave. And do you really have to? Okay. Activating Murakumo, triggering mirror. This has to add, of course. Adding the third ritual, activating the effect on field to Raigeki your opponent. There's lots of adds. Normal summoning the level 3 GMX. So Futsu into Saji. I'm sure Habakiri was summoned properly, so he can summon it. So I think he still has plays now. So I think David is out of interruptions. Special summoning Donner effect. What does he want to do? Tributing it or destroying it. Special summoning level 2. Can he special summon the big one too? Yes, he can. It's just as he want to do it. He does. So now he would like to destroy that. You can just let it go. He still has Kusanagi on field to protect the important pieces on field because they have like the passive effect of if either one of them would be destroyed by card effect, you can just tribute Kusanagi in this case instead, which is pretty neat. Rex engrave effect to banish, if this is right, or it's Donner effect to banish it and special summon it. This gets to stuff slowly, but now he gets Futsu into Aramasa. It does not help you, it's additional body to prevent any more damage, but not helping you further. Like the Mitsurugi deck, it does not have that much more resources. I think he could have gotten if he would have played Feastmath cards, the 2 level 4 bodies could have just gone into Exiton and then Exiton to Requiem, playing at least one Engraver and Necroquip in extra deck to have like at least a Caesar, but this of course makes it more difficult when SP ending with SP, not even with IP. So this is the link 3, and the link 3 has some effect of drawing 1 or 3 cards if there's some Fur Hires on your field. He wants to Futsu again, which makes sense because it's just a free body. And helps you in your turn. I think the level 5 name is Rex. If that can be. And that one should help you. SP comes back. Rex comes back. And now draw for turn. This looks really good for David. Of course, it's important to know what the link 3 really does. It should draw in some case because he controls the other Fur Hires. It should draw 3, which helps a lot, but I'm not sure how it's really going to prevent too much damage. Of course, David also got full value of discarding cards. So discarding 1 card from the activating of the Veiler in his turn. And then discarding one card and then discarding another card in his turn. Okay, now he wants to go into rank 8 place. Dingirsu. Dingirsu effect to send. We would like to send a link 3, which makes sense. Activating ritual. Is there another one? Oh yeah, he added the third copy. Then what does he tribute for it? He can even tribute the... So yeah, for the Fur Hire player just wants to scoop. If you can't break the board, then the resources are too much. I'm not sure if it's correct, but I think I saw 3 Marakumos, so which is pretty crazy, but maybe it makes sense if you play 3 ritual, 3 Murakumo, then it makes your opening ritual better and it makes your opening of the Murakumo better, but still playing 1 Futsu and 1 Habakiri definitely because it now got limited to 1. Let's see what the GMX Fur Hire deck wants to set up going first now. The Mitsurugi deck is a pretty now low to the ground grinding deck that you play. I think lots of non-engine. I think more breakers. I saw a deck list that plays now Vision, like the Radiant Typhoon Vision. You can play Droplets. You can play um, Super Police, just board breakers. I'm not sure how good it is really gonna be off the GMX part of the deck, but I know the For Hire K9 deck exists, and that's like the more favorable. The GMX cards, I'm not too sure what they do really for the deck. You saw they produce good bodies. That's only the only way he could play into the board right now. But we would have to see what it really does. So now, um, let's see. There's some trap, which I think is the Fur Hire trap. Is that Mayhem? Showing Ash, Nib in deck, Droll in deck, Rex. You can special summon Rex. Whirlwind it's called. Whirlwind for hire. Special summoning Rex. David met it with the Ash Blossom. How do we keep going here? Activating the effect. Special summoning the level 5 from hand. I mean, if you come to that spot, I think you should be You should be okay to have some place. Adding racks. Is that maybe a normal summon? Okay. I think this is shipwreck. Activating or setting the field spell. And then having the trap in hand already. Activating the field spell. That looks like it foolishes a GMX card. Pandora. Effect banishing. Small guy special summoning itself. Now into going into link 3. The link 3 can looks like add. Or special summon, okay. That's fine. Setting one trap, which was the Fur Hire trap. And now passing turn. Mitsurugi to play. If you can. Okay, this looks like a draw phase prayers maybe. Draw phase prayer tributing Murakumo. Searching Aramasa, special summoning Aramasa, Murakumo 1, Aramasa 2. Chain blocking the important Izuna. Okay. So it's K9 Fur Hire GMX. Of course, Aramasa was a Chabakiri, Murakumo was a Ritual, Izuna effect. Then we'll get met with the Ash Blossom. So David had two Ash Blossoms, or either one of them maybe got top decked. and then ritualing here. Looks like that's a spell negate, then activating Habakiri. This must have been a trying to ritual from deck maybe because it will look forced, or maybe he did not want to risk it, that he really had additional, because he had Marakumo in hand already. And the Marakumo in the draw phase actually made the Uzuna live because he activated that engrave. Mirror tributing Harakiri, especially Marakumo effect. Now it's the big question: will this Raigeki effect get negated or does it go through? If it goes through, it's really strong. David, of course, started already off with a prayers, so if there's any targeting negations, they cannot be dodged. Looks like this has to be a hopefully negating effect to get good value. Otherwise, it looks like a, is it a cold buy in hand and then Nibiru discarding the cold buy. The question is, does this trap negate and destroy? No, it does only destroys. So Marakumo still gets really good value here. Working the whole field, there's one or maybe even double Nibiru in hand. Gets the search of the tributed Habakiri into the Futsu ritual. So Mirror summoned the Murakumo and now ritual from hand. So the first ritual that got activated had to summon from deck. And now Futsu. Futsu, because Murakumo got summoned properly, it's of course a on summon when the opponent special summons a monster, it would just get your resources back and a of course the Murakumo. So David ended the turn just by setting one card. And this had to be a special summon of Rex. So Rex is chaining 1, Futsu is chaining 2, targeting the Aramasa. Using Aramasa. And then searches for the Mayhem. Looks like the Aramasa doesn't activate effect. Why not? I think you should. At that point, you have. Oh. That looks like normal summon Perulia. Into a Bulguska. Was it 5 summons? Tributing the Futsu. I'm pretty sure the Futsu should trigger now because they're first calculating the stats. So of course Futsu triggers, special summoning itself back, gets a token, sets another card, passes. Futsu has great targets to summon. Um, From David, I did not see any impulses, no droplets. It was just pure engine until here. I did not see one non-engine. I saw ashes, but otherwise, no other non-engine. Of course, Futsu will trigger. I think I would just go for Murakumo because the two bodies will get linked off into the generic Fur Hire. That can be any two monster could be used for the ship ref. I'm pretty sure that's a handshake, and that looks like that was it. I think David played like a big, like the maximum package you can actually play. There was no additional cards like um, cards that search you for the ritual, but looks like pure. But I didn't see much no engine. Maybe didn't show. But that was round three. Pretty good.